What's up, people? It's your boy Precise Thoughts, man, back at you with another video. I just wanted to talk to you about today's Saturday. Man, what y'all doing today, man? It's the day after Juneteenth. Did you have a Juneteenth celebration? I didn't do much. I just worked, and then when I got off, I did a little bit of video editing. I was looking at some solutions for recording and streaming. I'm trying to do some game streaming. Trying to be adding that to the channel. It's going to be PC gaming until the PS5 and the Xbox comes out. Probably will be getting the console this time around. I've been PC gaming now for quite a while. I got like a mid. I need to upgrade all my PC stuff, to be honest with you. I do have a 1080 GTX 1080 graphics card, and a decent. I got an i5 and 16 gigs of RAM and everything. That's mid-level. That the card's kind of cool or whatever, but everything else on my PC needs to be upgraded dramatically. Man, other than that, man, I'm just hollering at y'all saying what's up. I gotta keep on doing these videos. I did want to talk to you about an opportunity online that I was looking at. I was doing some research. I like to talk about money. I like to talk about surviving in the quarantine. And basically what that is there's a website. If you can type pretty good, you might want to think about doing transcribing. Based on some videos I watched, people are averaging up to a couple $100 a week doing this. Basically they listen to an audio file and you transcribe it, and the name of the website is rev.com. So if you're into if you can type pretty good and everything like that, check out rev.com right now. Due to the coronavirus situation, a lot of people have been to that website and they're kind of backed up as to who they're allowing to provide services for them doing the transcriptions. I'm on the waiting list. I signed up. This is not my first time signing. I actually signed up quite a while ago. There's two tests you have to take on the website. One is a basic reading comprehension test. It's a multiple choice. And the other one is following along with an actual audio clip. And then they have it already transcribed out, but you have to fill in any blanks and you have to provide the correct grammar and the correct spelling for the wording that they chose in their transcription. So you have to correct their transcription. So rev.com is the website. I guess it's one of the more premier websites out there for as far as working from home. And there's everyone that I've seen that does reviews on there has verified that they received their pay on time and everything like that. There's no scams involved in this company. It's pretty straightforward. It's not the greatest pay, but if you type fast and you're able to complete, you can actually make a couple $100 every week. Saw several testimonials on that. It didn't look like they were too scammy or anything like that, but yeah, and the website looks pretty legit. Also, I'm trying to get into Amazon selling. Yeah, I know you probably seen those advertisements for the FBA, everything like that, but I'm trying to see if I can scale my way into doing some FBA just to test the waters out. There's an initial cost for Amazon FBA, and that means fulfilled by Amazon FBA. Basically, it's you are having orders from things. You find a product and you have Amazon ship it out for you. So basically they're fulfilling the order for your product. So you need to provide the product cost. There's a fee associated with using the FBA, and you need to make sure that you're able to scale your business by putting your profit back into the company. So there's a lot of skills that you need to have that's associated with being a seller on Amazon. You need to be able to identify what are some of the best products that are selling on Amazon. You need to be able to identify that, and I do have a quick way. I wish I could. I'll be doing screen shares soon, guys. Right now, I don't have everything set up the way I want it to be because I'm having some issues with some of my streaming software. But basically, there's functions that you could utilize to see which products are being sold, and I'll come back with another later. Or you can search it on YouTube. I'm not one of those guys that tell you not to look at anybody else, and go look at other videos on there. They show you exactly how to find out which products are selling, at the best rates and everything, are very, very popular. You need to know that, and you need to know who your competition is that you're selling against. So you need to understand how to utilize the keyword functions when you're looking through Amazon, and you need to see who those top sellers are, and you need to identify how many sales that they're, what their ranking is. You need to be able to identify their ranking on Amazon. Because if you're competing against people with too high of a ranks, meaning the rank will be really low, like lower than 5,000. You're not going to be able, like from 5,000 to 1. You don't want to be competing against anybody with that kind of rank. They're ranked too high on Amazon for you to be able to get your product on the first search page. If your product is on the first search page, when you go to Amazon and you look for a product to buy, more than likely 90% of the time you're going to buy a product that's decent priced on that first search page. You know that they are vetted sellers, that they're trusted. I don't know if they really are, but that's the way that we think. When we think that they're on the front page, they must be pretty popular and they must have a great reputation. So that's some of the things that you need to be able to identify if you want to become a seller on Amazon. Now, I use things like Letgo. I use things like Facebook Marketplace, and there's another one that I use, OfferUp, as well. Okay, let's say you got things laying around your home. For example, like I got like 2 of these, 3 of these, right? I got Apple products, different kind of products like that. So that's basically an iPad. So I have an iPad mini right back behind me here that I haven't used in years. Why not let it go? Like, look at some things you got around your home that you're holding on to. Got something like an iPad that's really retains its value over time, Apple products. People will buy that. Find out what they're selling for. Know what your product is. Hey, what generation is it? You know what I'm saying? You need to know that, obviously, because you want to be an informed seller, just like you want to be an informed purchaser or consumer of a product. So, know about the products you buy and the things that you want to sell to other people. Because if they have a question for you, it's going to look very unprofessional if you don't know a lot about that product. So if you need to do some research. Find out. Go on Amazon, go on eBay, just Google search your product. Use the function shopping on there. Hey, say second generation iPad mini. Hit the shopping button. It's going to give you, some stores that sell those products. And it's going to give you a ballpark figure of what the value is. You're going to have to compete with whatever those main values are, because most consumers will research what they're buying. They're going to be saying, okay, this guy's letting an iPad mini go for $100. They're going to be looking to see if anybody else is selling it for less. So, and plus these are used goods as well. So that's going to devalue your product. So you need to know how to competitively price your product. Things like that. Look on the site that you're utilizing. What I like to do is I like to find the sites that, I hate to say it like this, but, retain more value in their product, know how to sell products at a higher, because then I can therefore compete and get more money for that product, because, hey, they're selling their computers used with, and I'm familiar with, computer software and things like that. Now you're selling it for $1,000. I know that if I was to make that computer brand new, it might cost me $1,100 to $1,200. I know that the fact that it's used should bring that value down. But I'm not going to be mad that you're selling it at that price if I'm a competitive seller, because now that I know I could sell mine at $900. You know what I mean? These are marketing tips. You know what I mean? You don't want to go too low to devalue your product. you know, and totally messed the market up. You know, every time somebody has to put a product up, you know, now the market's oversaturated and everyone's competing, right? And it's driving the prices down. So if you're a seller, you know, there's a lot of things to consider when you're buying and selling. But right now, I would say like get into computers. If you know anything about computers, like graphic cards, or you have any old computer components laying around, and not old, you know, per se, but just maybe old to you. I'm into gaming and I totally bought a cheap gaming rig and I totally upgraded it over the years. You know, I got my first GPU 970 GTX 970 back in 2012, 2013, 2012, I think. Then I upgraded to the 1080 Ti. You know, a few years later, I was able to find a deal on that because the guy was getting rid of his because the 1600 came out and the 20 series came out. So he was a guy who was letting he wasn't into mining or anything like that, because if he was, he would have known that he could have sold that graphics card for a lot more. But he sold it to me at a great deal. But yeah, anyway, man, y'all have a great Saturday. Y'all be blessed, man. It's your boy Precise Thoughts. I have phone cases for sale. You can check the link in the description. Check me out. You can get the Precise Thoughts TV phone cases, man, for your iPhones, for your Samsung Galaxy devices. And it's up to you, man. You know what I'm saying? Tell them through Teespring. So I'm just trying to get a little bit of merch. I'll have the T-shirts, coffee mugs. You know, I have a lot of different other merchandise available on my site. Check out the link below. And y'all be blessed, man. Have a good day.